Hello, hello, hello.
The academia? Oh, what happened this time?
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सबका मेरे इस ब्रांड न्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम।
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown.
And here I thought you'd managed to.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two, they sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt? We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervoulet paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervoulet know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervoulet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Grab yourself a welfare meal. Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Huh. That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Courier,
Yeah.
That's no excuse for... Huh? What's you two?
Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorand has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Being free sure feels pretty special now. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool? You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right? All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Ad Astro. Thank you for Ad Astro.
Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Bring it!
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke. Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Aha, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right. Today is our last day in prison.
हेलो वाशु, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। मैं 50-50 दो बार जीत गया, राइडन भी, किनिच भी। वेरी गुड, कीप इट अप। अभी अच्छे से बिल्ड करो। राइडन का देखो आर्टिफैक्ट थोड़ा सा मिलना मुश्किल है, इसके लिए अभी से ही स्टार्ट करो। ओके दोस्त, बाद में प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा।
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
राइडन का वेपन कैसे?
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
जैसे आपको फिशिंग करना पड़ेगा।
For so long, I imagine you must feel like, yeah, don't worry.
फिशिंग करना पड़ेगा, उससे आपको मिलेगा।
Really likes the cafeteria here.
पर फिश पकड़ने के लिए आपको एक फिश पकड़ना है तो उसको 24 आवर्स के बाद ही पकड़ सकते हैं। मतलब टाइम लिमिट है, अनलिमिटेड फिश आप एक दिन में पकड़ नहीं सकते। आपको थोड़ा सा टाइम देना पड़ेगा उसके बाद। और अगर मैं ऑनलाइन हूँ तो मेरे वर्ल्ड में आके भी फिश पकड़ सकते हैं। थोड़ा सा करके बता दो ये क्या। ठीक है बताता हूँ।
Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do.
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
सिंपल है पर टाइम ज़्यादा देना पड़ेगा आपको। एक मछली जो है ना उसको थोड़ा सा देख के करना पड़ेगा। मतलब थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है उसको पकड़ना। मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको।
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
ये देखो। इनुजुमा जाना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद जो फिश पकड़ता है उसके पास जाना पड़ेगा आपको। फिर वहाँ पे जाने के बाद द कैच करके एक मछली द कैच करके एक वेपन है, वो आपको लेना पड़ेगा। तो उसके रिक्वायरमेंट देखो, वहाँ पे 3 मछलियाँ हैं। तो जो वो 2 मछली जो है ब्लू कलर और ऑरेंज कलर की, वो सिंपल में मिल जाएंगी। और वो जो फर्स्ट नंबर वाली मछली है उसके लिए आपको थोड़ा सा मदद लगेगी। ठीक है, तो जब वो मछली करना है तो तब मुझे मैसेज वगैरह करो, मैं हेल्प कर दूंगा। नहीं तो मैं स्ट्रीम पे रहूँगा तो स्ट्रीम पे मैसेज करो। और उसके बाद आपको उसका R5 करना होगा। तो R5 करने के लिए ये जो रिफाइनमेंट मटेरियल है वो आपको चाहिए। मतलब पहले मछली क्या द कैच के लिए चाहिए और उसके बाद ये मटेरियल के लिए ये वाले मछली चाहिए। वो 2 ऑरेंज और ग्रीन वाली, और वो जो पहली वाली है जो वही। ठीक है, उसके लिए आपको फिशिंग लाइन, स्टेबलाइजर वगैरह बहुत कुछ लेना पड़ेगा। टेंशन मतलब मैं बता दूंगा आपको। ठीक है, अभी तो फिलहाल क्या करो, राइडन के ऊपर मतलब राइडन को थोड़ा सा लेवल अप करो। अच्छा, एक 60-70 तक उसको ले जाओ। उसके आर्टिफैक्ट्स करो, उसके टैलेंट करो, और फिर उसके बाद वेपन के लिए जा सकते हैं। ठीक है, सेम एज किनिच। पहले उसको अच्छा खासा लेवल अप करो, उसके टैलेंट वगैरह करो, उसके बाद उसके वेपन पे जाओ। उसका भी फ्री टू प्ले वेपन है। ये देखो, ये वाला दे सकते हैं मे बी। हाँ, मतलब किनिच के बारे में मेरे को ज़्यादा आइडिया नहीं है, तो यूट्यूब पे देख लो किनिच के लिए फ्री टू प्ले वेपन कौन सा अच्छा है।
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh,
अच्छा अच्छा,
it's
ठीक है
you
ठीक है।
two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Teyvat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Oh no! What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her. haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look! There's someone on the roof over there!
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry. I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree!
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Oh, it's Navia! She's over there! Hey, Navia! Are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow. Bring it!
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver... They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater. What should we do? I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it'll save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side? Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry. Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia? Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly. Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean. I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised. This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way. Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness. Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening. Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person, and they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes. You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions. So, you're one who will try to change fate, then? Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis.
The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop
Hello,
myself
Tomik.
into
Welcome
a
to the
chair
stream,
by the
दोस्त.
roadside and do nothing.
स्वागत है
There's no
आपका.
point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler? All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
I have found something interesting place. Do you want to see? Yes, I want to see. आ जाओ, गेम में आ जाओ. मैं फिर वो स्टार्ट नहीं करता हूँ. आ जाओ. आया. Yes.
Shower me with praise. Closing in. Ills be gone.
the hunting.
Something to add to my collection.
Something to add to my collection. Yes, I. यहाँ पे
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
बाप रे hide your UID. वो कैसे करते हैं?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
अरे मैंने हाइड की थी रुको 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 हाइड नहीं हो रही है एक सेकंड हाइड नहीं हो रही मैंने हाइड कर रहा हूँ मैं हाइड नहीं हो रही हाइड कर रहा हूँ मैं हाइड नहीं हो रही दोस्त कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो गई है कहाँ पे गया
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
टीम से कैसे हाइड करो अभी
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
अरे यार नहीं हो रहा. राइट वाले वॉल पे क्लाइंब देन लीव. वॉच मी. दिखाओ. कुछ नहीं समझ रहा.
Relax.
नहीं हो रहा. नहीं हो रहा.
Phew. Hip.
लीव इट. अरे नहीं नहीं बताओ बताओ. होना चाहिए ना यार. मतलब अभी इतना तो कर रहा हूँ मैं. दूसरी जगह से जाते हैं. मेरे को ट्राई तो करने दो. ई, आ गया आ गया आ गया. आ गया दोस्त आ गया. हेलो. हाँ यस.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
ये कौन सी जगह है वे?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
आ गया. दोस्त कहाँ पे हो दोस्त? आ रहा हूँ. ओके ओके, नो इश्यू. आ जाओ आ जाओ.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
बताओ क्या करना है?
Swollen Fury.
Try and stop me!
कहाँ पे गए? आ गया. बताओ अभी. बाप रे, ये तो कुछ अलग ही जगह लग रही है.
The wind rises.
आ गया. बाप रे.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
ये कहाँ पे लेके आया दोस्त?
Relax.
रिलैक्स. अब बताओ. Shit.
Weather like this is perfect for enjoying the outdoors. Want to go for a spin? Here, hop on. The flame burns on.
मैं गिर गया दोस्त. Right? भाई यहाँ पे आना है क्या? अच्छा हो गया. ये क्या है? अरे ये क्या है बे? ये कहाँ आ गए हम? ओ इधर अगर 3 लोग. अरे यार अभी तीसरा कहाँ से लाना पड़ेगा? तीसरा आदमी कहाँ से? जगह तो एक नंबर है यार.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right
Let's
up my alley.
move to next place. दोस्त रुक जा दोस्त. रुक जा 1 सेकेंड. एक सेकेंड रुक जाओ. 1 सेकेंड रुक जाओ. ये कुछ तो है वो कलेक्ट नहीं कर सकते क्या? कलेक्ट यहाँ पे आओ. यहाँ पे आओ. अरे किधर गए? रुको दोस्त, रुक जाओ। थोड़ा सा हेल्थ लेने दो, रुक जाओ। अरे कहाँ पे गए? इस शपथ में अटक गया दोस्त, आप कहाँ पे गए? क्या जगह थी वे, अच्छा लग रहा था। चलो और नई जगह पे लेट्स गो।
Not now.
Light it up.
Butterfly. Score. Let's see what's inside.
ये पानी के नीचे नहीं जा सकते क्या? वहाँ पे तो वो टीपी है ना। हाँ तो नीचे नहीं जा सकते ना। इसको ओपन करते हैं बट बी केयरफुल। ओके 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 ओके।
conditions.
अच्छा हो गया, टीपीपी स्टार्ट हो गया.
The wind rises.
Burn it down! The rewards of an adventure worth remembering. Try and stop me!
Swollen Fury.
Phew. Hit.
यहाँ पे फाइट करनी है क्या? अच्छा, फाइट नहीं करनी, नो इशू.
The wind rises.
Hit.
You small character.
Behold. One with nature.
बाप रे. क्या है ये? exploring the other side of Genshin.
Follow the wind.
Underwater teleport से जा रहे. Okay.
The wind rises. Into the wind.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
अरे नहीं हो रहा.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
नहीं हो रहा ये नहीं जाने दे रहे.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Right.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
अरे यार नहीं होगा शायद अब ये इतना दूर आने के बाद.
Explore the area ahead of us later.
नहीं होने वाला.
Explore the area ahead of us later.
Follow the wind. This scenery is wonderful.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
पर अभी वहां पे जा नहीं सकते ना, ऊपर है तो.
You think...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Behold! The wind knows me. The wind rises. Squall and fury.
कैसी कैसी जगह पे जा रहा है, उधर तक जा पाओगे। ट्राई करूँगा, पहले आप जाओ, मतलब मेरे को आइडिया आ जाएगा कि कैसे कहाँ पे जाना है।
The wind rises.
अरे यार, यार नहीं, हट यार, नहीं हो गया, हट, नहीं हो रहा। ये एकदम थोड़े से रे, एकदम थोड़ा, दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क यू। अरे मेरे को लगा पहुंच जाएगा, एकदम एकदम थोड़ा रह गया था। हट, थोड़ी के लिए। क्या हो रहा है अभी, कुछ नहीं आ रहा। डू यू हैव न्यू 4-star फ्लाइंग कैरेक्टर? नोप, नहीं, एक भी नहीं, एक भी नहीं। एक मिनट में कहाँ पे आ गया?
Phew.
उड़ने वाले एक भी कैरेक्टर नहीं है। एरिया भी अनलॉक नहीं है। हाँ नहीं, अनलॉक नहीं है एरिया। ये कहाँ अटक गया मैं? क्या ही कर सकते हैं अभी। Oh, forget. Let's move to the next one.
Fine.
अरे क्या?
Light it up.
Wind strike.
Rise with the sun. Try and stop me.
अरे
As one with wind and cloud.
तो आया आया 1 सेकेंड.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
मर गए मर गए मर गए.
Burn it down.
ये क्या है?
Rev the engines.
Clouds high. Birds call. Wind strike.
रुको टेलीपोर्ट. टेलीपोर्ट.
So
I go.
many regrets.
Come, I will heal you. हाँ आ गया आ गया.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Yes. हो गया हो गया. Nice.
Time to go. Behold.
Light it up.
Into the wind. Legend vermin.
बाप रे.
Brings a smile to my face.
The wind rises.
अरे कट सीन आ गया. कट सीन आ गया रुको. कट सीन. हो गया हो गया हो गया शायद। क्या बात है, बजा बजा बजा। मस्त बजा रहे थे दोस्त ऐसे तो।
The wind knows me.
अरे यार
Bring it.
क्या है ये, इतना क्यों मुश्किल होता है मेरे लिए? हट। यहाँ से ऊपर क्यों नहीं जा सकता है मैं?
It's time to sleep.
क्यों अटक रहा है, क्यों अटक रहा है ये?
Bring it.
यहीं पे मैं अटक रहा हूँ दोस्त। My God.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Phew.
अरे यार पहुंचा था।
Phew. Hip.
हाँ हाँ रुक जाओ रुक जाओ रुक जाओ, स्टैमिना खत्म हो गया, रुक जाओ। से आ रहा हूँ मैं। कहाँ पे लेके जा रहे हैं दोस्त? ये क्या हो गया अभी? एक नंबर। एक नंबर क्लास। एक नंबर। और कुछ तो बजाओ। मस्त। एक नंबर। मस्त बजा रहे थे ऐसे तो।
Relax.
Relax. लेफ्ट द वर्ल्ड क्या हो गया? हेलो अच्छा ठीक है मैंने मैसेज ही नहीं पढ़ा, मुझे लगा कि क्या हो गया, नेट का इशू हो गया क्या कुछ। ठीक है फिर कल मिलते हैं। बाय बाय, टेक केयर, बाय बाय। मिलते हैं फिर कल। बाय बाय।
Maybe you're... If you ever have any questions about the...
of us later.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Maybe you're...
If you ever have any questions about the...
दो तीन अचीवमेंट सेवन बाकी अभी मतलब और थोड़े सही है
Rise with the sun!
यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है पर यहाँ पे तो कुछ है ही नहीं नहीं मैंने देखा ही नहीं एक्चुअली यहाँ पे अभी भी दिखा रहा है, मतलब यही कहीं होना चाहिए कॉर्नर में कुछ तो। अरे तो मिल गया।
Another test subject.
Closing in.
Burn it down.
Should replace my hammer.
Incinerate.
खत्म।
Picked the wrong test subject.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
किसी हेल्थ बढ़ाओ। जितना है उतना वर्शिप। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट मैप, यहाँ पे भी जितना है उतना दे दो। के बाद इसके तो एक भी नहीं है मेरे पास। लेट्स गो टू फाउंटेन। यहाँ पे दे सकता हूँ मैं अच्छे खासे। चलो ये हो गया। अब क्या करना है? क्वेस्ट।
Full throttle.
Shower me with praise. So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Yeah, light it up. Strike a pose. Butterfly.
Bring it.
कुछ टेंशन नहीं, आराम से हो गया एकदम। और कुछ है क्या आसपास? तो देखना पड़ता है ना।
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you. That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So, staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Come with us for now then, but please be careful. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side. Yeah.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge. Run, Book!
What? शपथ।
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Hmm? Oh. Was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh?
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly... Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And Why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rasula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rasula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mistress Ronville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head... It hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
क्या हो रहा है ये? समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Karina,
पानी में गई क्या?
Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us. Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
That's...
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus. Silver.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Hmm? Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way! Don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then. So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Yes,
of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Rise with the sun!
Let the magic fame spoil! This is tricky! Closing in!
May I present?
यहाँ पे भी कुछ तो होने वाला है.
Oh no! Another unstable path! Watch your step!
स्टार्ट होने से पहले ही खत्म। यहाँ पे कुछ तो होने वाला है। झगड़ा।
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you as ever, so please don't think you're an imposition. All right, I'll be on my way then.
Bye-bye.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Yay! And there's good... Paimon's already starting to...
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
Mona.
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Hello, Ravilji. Welcome to the streams. अभी तो मैं बंद करने वाला था, अभी खत्म हो गया। तीन घंटा हो गया। 3 hours 16 seconds.
Seriously, nobody, just you.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you.
Story तो बहुत interesting हो रही है वैसे राविल जी।
Why did you think I was from Well, I used to have my own surname, which
मैंने तो सोचा कि अभी वो पानी के अंदर गई, नावी अभी खत्म हो गया, मतलब मेरे को टेंशन आ गया था एक्चुअली।
Although it is used by
Wow!
But Nivilliat
I reckon so.
saved her.
In any case, I'd give my decipher
मस्त है,
name like this
सच्ची
as
मस्त है।
well. Astromancer Barbaloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great?
My name means
हाँ ना,
Mona the
मेरे को
Great
सच्ची लगा था कि अभी खत्म।
As for the old hag,
वैसे अच्छा
hers
कैरेक्टर है
is,
वो।
in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars.
बेचारे बहुत
Just
कुछ
take
करती
it
है
as a
लोगों के
title
लिए,
specific to astrologists.
के बारे में भी नहीं सोचती और देखते रहो।
I know, right?
वो एक्चुअली वो स्लेट में मेरे को समझ नहीं
She
आया,
used
अभी
to
वो
call herself
एक डोमेन
Magistus,
डोमेन
actually, but when she took
हाँ
me in,
ऐसा ही
she
कुछ
changed her name
वहाँ
to
पे गए थे तो वहाँ पे
Trismegistus.
स्लेट थी 3 तो उसमें ना
Magistus is
वरीना
thus the calling
कुछ
card
तो
of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname.
जैसे
It's all right if you don't
नीचे
get it.
बाव
You
करके
can look
कुछ
into
तो
it further should you
प्रे
need to
कर रही
study
थी, फिर
astrology
उसके
more
बाद
deeply.
वो पानी के अंदर गिर गई, फिर लोग है उसके आसपास ऐसे सर्कल करके, कुछ समझ में नहीं आया एक्चुअली। निविलियत को भी समझ में नहीं आया, तो वो बोल रहा है कि यू आर क्लोज टू एंड। क्या बात कर रहे हो, मतलब खत्म होने को आया कंटेंट?
Speaking of that, there's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
जल्दी खत्म होने को आया यार।
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to
अच्छा
take
अच्छा
part in a
समझेगा,
panel
ओके
and
ओके।
speak about. The invitation was sent quite early on.
थोड़ा सा
I don't.
What do you make of that?
What I can tell you is, I'm afraid that this is but on the
पूरा
flip
तो नहीं ना
side.
कुछ
Visionary?
रीना के
Sounds
साथ
really
कुछ,
powerful.
Of course.
क्योंकि
The old hag could do it, and I bet
जो
there
देखने के बाद जो
are you
वॉल पे जो
sure?
ड्राइंग देखने के बाद कुछ तो लग रहा है उसका बली
Alright.
कुछ
I'll help you.
तो सच है क्या शायद?
Amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are...
That's the greatest of astrologers.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं ना होने वाला रावण जी।
So guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go
मतलब कुछ
tend to
पूरा
my
तो
own
नहीं ना होने
business
वाला।
now.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. That's more like it.
गुड नाइट।
Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of... But it's time to get up, Trav.
देखो बस कुछ बुरा नहीं होना चाहिए, बस इतना ही मैं बोलने वाला हूँ। हाँ हो गया वो। एक तो बेचारे वो जो नाविया के साथ जो है ना 2 लोग, हाँ वही वही बेचारे मर गए रहो पानी में। वो एक्चुअली मरने के बाद भी उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे थे, उसी की वजह से निविलियत ने उसको मतलब बचाया। अगर वो नहीं होते तो वो भी मर गई होती। तो इमोशनल होते जा रहा है स्टोरी आगे आगे। हाँ करेक्ट, इमोशनल होते जा रही है स्टोरी। आगे क्या होता है नहीं पता, क्योंकि अभी तो बहुत इमोशनल हुई थी, बीच बीच में कैमरा बंद कर रहा था। बस मतलब सब पुराना है इतना ही। कल खत्म हो जाएगा। क्या बात कर रहे हो? इमोशनल नहीं चाहिए बस। खत्म होने के बाद लगेगा इतनी जल्दी क्यों? मेरे को तो अभी लग रहा है इतनी जल्दी क्यों हो रहा है खत्म। एकदम फटाफट फटाफट चीजें हो रही है जैसे लग रहा है। एक तो अभी तो मैं फाउंटेन में आया था, अभी तो करीना की एंट्री हुई थी, अभी तो मैं कोर्ट में गया था, वो केस सॉल्व की, उसके बाद ये पानी का मैटर, मतलब फटाफट हो रहा है एकदम से, समझ में नहीं आ रहा। और मस्त स्टोरी होने वाली है, बस देखते रहो। ठीक है, ठीक। चलो फिर मैं जाता हूँ, आप थोड़े से लेट आ गए रबड़ी जी। कल जल्दी आना, कल शाम को ही करेंगे। अब नेक्स्ट टाइम स्टोरी ही कंटिन्यू करना। यस, स्टोरी कंटिन्यू करेंगे। वो बीच में मैं स्टोरी कंटिन्यू कर ही रहा था, तो बीच में एटॉमिक आ गया, तो उसने कुछ नई जगह एक्सप्लोर कराई, तो मैप एकदम नीचे जाके वगैरह कुछ, तो उसके वजह से टाइम ज़्यादा गया। उसके बाद मैंने फिर से कंटिन्यू कर दी स्टोरी, तो अभी कल फाउंटेन खत्म। देखा मैंने ग्लिच। हाँ, वही वही वही, कुछ तो नई जगह पे लेके गए। ठीक है, फिर कल आप जल्दी आ जाओ थोड़ा, आप भी स्टोरी एंजॉय करो मेरे साथ। मैं भी, मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम है, आप आपने तो देखा ही है, पर आप भी आ जाओ, ठीक है दोस्त। बहुत ग्लिचेस है गेम में, मस्त मस्त। हाँ वो तो है, आज मैंने तो बहुत सारे ग्लिचेस देखे। ठीक है, फिर कल आ जाओ, मिलेंगे फिर, स्टोरी कंटिन्यू कर लो। 6-7 बजे में स्टार्ट कर दूंगा सबसे बेस्ट हाइड्रो ट्रैवलर वाला। हाँ, और हाँ, मेरे को ये भी पूछना था कि हाँ, फाउंटेन का होने के बाद हम फिश कलेक्ट करेंगे, उसको वेपन देंगे, बट वो फिक्स कर दिया। अरे फिक्स कर दिया क्या हेड? वो लैंटन वाला ना, फाइट के बीच में वो लैंटन डालने के कुछ 100-200, और फिर वो एक झटके में मार देता है, वही वाला ना? उन्होंने ठीक कर दिया क्या? ठीक है, फिर वो होने के बाद क्या करेंगे, काजुहा बिल्ड नहीं तो फिश, दोनों में से एक करेंगे। क्योंकि क्या हो रहा है, स्ट्रीम के बीच में अलग ही कैरेक्टर पे हम बात कर रहे हैं, फिर हम अलग कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, फिर उसके बाद 2-5 मिनट के बाद पीछे वाले कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, फिर ऐसा ऐसा हो रहा है। तो एक ही कैरेक्टर लेंगे अब, करीना पे फोकस करेंगे, तो उसका प्रॉपर बिल्ड करेंगे। उसको 1 महीना लगेगा, तो 1 महीना भी हम अच्छे से आर्टिफैक्ट्स फार्म करेंगे, ठीक है? आधे से अभी तो अच्छे है, पर उसको और अगर अच्छे चाहिए तो अच्छे दे सकते हैं, और फिशिंग भी करेंगे। ओके, वरीना के बाद काजो। ठीक है, डन डन, नो इशू। चलो फिर, बाय बाय। वरीना के आर्टिफैक्ट डोमेन मत करना। हाँ नहीं नहीं, डोमेन नहीं करने वाला मैं वो कन्वर्ट करने वाला हूँ अपना। टैलेंट्स, अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है, टैलेंट्स बढ़ेंगे, नो इशू। टैलेंट्स और वेपन दोनों भी करेंगे, नो इशू। अभी डन, डन सीन। हाँ, डोमेन का वो क्राफ्ट करेंगे अपन। यस, डन। कल फिर आ जाओ टाइम पे, स्टोरी कंटिन्यू। चलो फिर, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, गुड नाइट। यस, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट। चलो दोस्तों, इसके साथ हम स्ट्रीम यहीं रोक देते हैं। मिलते हैं आपसे कल कंटेंट स्टोरी में। तब तक आप सो जाओ, अपना ख्याल रखो, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, आउट।